Hey everybody, this is the last of GameCube. Welcome back to more Pikmin 2. In the last episode, we discovered the awakening. Actually, no, that was 2 episodes ago. The last episode, we began the Awakening Wood, and in this episode, we're going to be entering the first dungeon in the Awakening Wood. Excuse me, we're going to be entering it, not neglecting it. The first dungeon of the Awakening Wood, called the Hole of Beasts. Now that's fire hazards. Thank God you have a lot of raids, otherwise it would be impossible. Not that you... Wow, I can't believe I actually let that sentence go to waste. Again, what's the point of that? Can't stress that enough. And, wow, looks weird. Around, no. I don't know why, but the shade of light that was covering the Pikmin looked kind of weird to me. Full of beasts. Now, each dungeon has a theme in it. Now, even though this one says Hole of Beasts, don't let the name fool you. The theme of this dungeon, believe it or not, is Nintendo history. I'm dead serious. Every single treasure in this dungeon is a reference to Nintendo history. No other dungeon has this kind of thing, except for second to last dungeon in the game. But I'm gonna get into that later. Regardless. And unlike the first game where they automatically kill a Pikmin if you swarm it and bites it, they're a lot weaker in this game thank God for that. I have the balls to just kill them regularly now. Don't carry that back. Jeez. Females are harmless, but I felt the need to kill because I'm a serial killer. Oh, no, I'm not! I'm kidding. And wow, it actually has a sliver of health with it. Where's the treasure? How do I go? Oh, there it is. Now, if I actually have to explain the history behind this thing, that would actually be kind of sad. It's a Game Boy gamepad. I'm kidding. Okay. Don't carry that back. Okay, so... Okay, so... 1200. Stone of Glory. And... Okay, so, regardless. Delve deeper into the Hole of Heroes. Beasts! Not the Hole of Heroes! Yeah, I just spoiled the second to last end of the game. Anyways, going down the Hole of Beasts, we have a bunch of wild beasts! These beasts are wildflowers! Haha! We have to take down these wildflowers with our battalion of fire-resistant Pikmin. I don't really know where I was going with that. Probably just a little random. I really do not care. There's no treasure in this dungeon floor. This is the first instance of a rest floor. These types of floors do not have treasure. Most of them don't have treasure in them. A couple of them do, but I'll get into those later, obviously. And I didn't block that one. And there we go. So that's all I want to do here. Delve deeper with your Pikmin. Yes, we must go forth to face destiny. Even though I'm saying that 20,000 Pokemon early. At least. Kidding. Sub-level 3, Hole of Beasts. Okay, so going over here, we have these fire geysers. This is another new injury. This is another new mechanic in Pikmin 2. You can attack these fire geysers in this game, whereas in Pikmin 1 you could not attack them. You could not attack them in Pikmin 1. And I'm surprised Almar actually took that much damage. He actually takes a lot more damage in this game than he does in the first game. It's ironic because the enemies are a lot easier to hit. Now, I forgot the history behind this thing. I'll probably put it up on screen if I get the chance. But I definitely don't remember what the history behind that is. I know the history about everything else in this dungeon floor. Including this thing! That's right over where my pointer is. The edge of my pointer is. This is a Famicom disc. You really have to interrupt me, cutscene? I think I was supposed to look like the Big Dipper. Strife Monolith. Anyways, this is a Famicom disc. This is an amazing disc. You could get these discs for a little bit of a large price. These discs were only released in Japan. You could easily get the games off them, and if you're finished playing the game or you don't want to play the game that was on anymore, you could literally take it to a game store in Japan and literally erase the entire game that's on the disc and replace that erased game and put another game on that very same discs for only a fraction of the price of the entire game itself. This was only released in Japan. I'm surprised that they were actually able to do this back then, Cosmic Archive, because even now, you can't even erase regular audio CDs, or even DVDs for that matter. Oh, speaking of DVDs, the last time I saw Invader Zim, I was just exiting his house, and I was wondering, there were small discs there. I asked him what those discs were, and he said those were DVD recording discs, but no. Listen to what I'm about to say. I told him that these aren't DVD discs. And to think that these discs were empty. Dude, these are used for DVDs. These are freaking GameCube discs. Yeah, he has the disc the size of a GameCube disc. And he uses those for recording DVDs. I mean, seriously, those aren't DVD recording discs. Those are freaking GameCube discs. I don't care what anybody says. And I should have said that while walking out of here. Seriously, I don't care what anybody says. Those were freaking GameCube discs. Invader Zim's DVD recording discs. And he's going on to the next floor. I don't know. Saves a lot faster in the Wii version as well, I forgot to mention. But with Beasts, there's another piece of Nintendo history right there if you saw it. There are red bulbs over here? I thought the red bulb would be over there. And again, that's all the other placements. Here's... Hey, Dan, just get over here. And he got stunned when he was asleep. And this is at a different angle. Okay, first the SpongeBob movie video game, now this. Seriously, what the... Oh, never mind. I'm guessing it was just a foot. Anyways, I'd probably be pretty sad for me to actually explain the history behind this. This is the Game & Watch. Actually, I will explain, even though I'll explain it anyway. This is the Game & Watch system. It's Nintendo's very first handheld gaming system. The very first handheld gaming system Nintendo has ever made. Dream Architect. That's not a Dream Architect. The Dream Architect is, I forgot the name of it, but it's those things that you could just shake and erase the pictures that you draw on there. Those things were awesome when I was a kid. I forgot what their name is. You'll see up on screen. But those things were awesome. You can literally turn... It's like that thing where you can turn the knob... What? Huh? Okay! Usually there'd be a cutscene coming up there. Okay! What? That's the first time I've seen that happen. I know that the red bulbs are not worth that much. Okay, that was weird. Okay, I guess I can take that. I'm not really complaining that much. Anyways, going through here, there's a playing card. This is probably one of the most interesting things of Nintendo history I've ever learned about. Before Nintendo was a gaming... a video game company. It was a card game company. Pretty famous. They were still famous back in the day, even before they had dealt with video games. Seriously, I'm surprised that they actually switched to video games. And cutscene interruption. Is it a spade? I'm kidding. Luck wafer. It is a luck wafer. I like the pun of that. Anyways, I like how there's supposed to be like a symbol for pi right there. Anyways, yeah, Nintendo's actually been around for at least a couple centuries. Anyways, we're not done with the sub-level yet, even though we did oh, whoa! I forgot that geyser was there. Anyways, what you really want to do over here is crack open this egg. Crack it up. Okay, I couldn't resist. Okay, I had to. Go over here, so now, I just wanted to crack that egg so I can flower the purples that were born in here. Whatever! The point is, we finished the sub-level, and we're going to the next one. I believe this one is the boss. Indeed it is. Now, I recently looked up a speedrunning tactic on how to defeat this boss instantly. I'm going to try to do that. If it doesn't work in 3 attempts... Yeah, Austin, do. If it doesn't work in 3 attempts... This is what I wanted to use the red potion for. This is why I ended up getting all the red potions that I have right now. Astounding. I like how he says astounding a lot. Heads of the Pikmin are glowing and they seem extremely agitated. This... I didn't realize the ultra spicy essence is our best friend, caffeine! I like how it says caffeine when caffeine is not just a drug but it's also a base. Ultra spicy spray appears to increase Pikmin speed and attack power. What a discovery! It's caffeine! It's just like caffeine! Anyways, what I was thinking that you should do is you should probably swarm the Pikmin under here. And what? It didn't work? And that is the GameCube version that I looked up. Then again, this is the Wii version, not the GameCube version. Anyways, this is Empress Bulblax. You idiots! I called you back! What is wrong with you? Why are you being so disorganized and uncoordinated? Apparently I'm resetting because I don't want to waste one of those. Okay, fine! Do it the normal, boring way. You want to throw freaking red Pikmin up there. Just attack it, call it back quickly. And Empress Bulblax wakes up. And you want to throw your purples under her lip. And whistle them back when she does that. And whistle them back immediately. Because if any of your Pikmin get caught under that roll, they will die instantly. Even though there are clearly some gaps in between those things. Like, she looks like a caterpillar. Yeah, you can get it on top of her head. I just suggest you use your lips because it's a faster tactic. I like how the music changes in the boss fight whenever she's rolling. And whoa! That purple like flew! First time I've seen that happen in like since like my 4th playthrough actually. And yay, I'm such a nerd for remembering that. Come on. Okay, roll around. Rolling, we ain't slipped, didn't we? And wow, I can't believe I just referenced a song that was made by somebody they know they can't. Jeez. Yeah, that reminds me. That guy, I forgot the name of the group, but that guy is definitely a white rapper. Not Eminem, but he does actually make some pretty good stuff that like Eminem, but the boys' unit director of the camp that I go to every summer, his friend is actually a white rapper that created a lot of songs. None of them been on the radio, probably at least not yet. But his rap music was pretty good. He invited him over, actually, just because the boys' unit director of the camp that I go to every summer actually created some really sick beats. His brother was my tent counselor, and yeah, I actually said that. Anyways, yeah, it's actually pretty good. I like how they're dancing around it.
On dishonest devices emitting black light, it must have been ingested by that creature.
Of course it is.
One absolutely repulsive life form, a return to Hokudate cannot come sooner.
Even though this is the most important item in the game. Anyways, yeah, these songs are actually pretty good. 35. Anyways, this thing is another piece of a Nintendo history. This is the love tester. This is the very first cutscene interruption.
And can you possibly consider this beast a treasure?
Why did you bring up that cutscene when we collected the red bulb orb? What the hell? What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, I don't remember that happening at all.
These are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think that these will be worth much.
Yeah, they're only worth up to 15 Pokos. These are worth 1 to 15 Pokos. Should I see that? Because Louis could actually cook them, spoiler. And, yeah, the Love Tester is the very first handheld handheld device that Nintendo's ever made. Even though it's technically not supposed to be a handheld device. It was created in 1969. It was supposed to be like a fun thing, just to test someone's love for each other. The needle moves to the right when your love for somebody happens. It's like a voltometer, only it tests with love instead of electricity, which means guess the electricity is converted into units of love. I'm kidding. Needle really moves whenever you have a real hottie. I'm kidding. Still, this thing was made in 1969. I'm surprised that there are actually still some love testers that exist. I actually looked up on eBay and I found a couple of them. I was hoping to get one just to try it out. To react when it approaches treasure. That means the treasure must be a real hottie. I was kidding.
I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational.
Oh, I think you'll find the handheld dryer is fully operational! God, that show was retarded. I don't know why I referenced this show that I retarded. To think that episode that I just referenced of that show is the only episode I actually like from that show. Not that I don't like that show. I think it's hilarious. Especially since that show is almost nothing but crude humor. Even cuter than Barney or the original Party Animals. It's kind of funny. Anyways, remember that sound when, those of you who play this game, that sound that the treasure gods makes? It makes it on the TV in the GameCube version. The Wii version only comes up on the Wii remote, thank God. So I thought it would be annoying to go onto the TV. See how we did it? 2 times 2. I'm in tutu. I'm wearing a tutu and a tutu. I'm wearing a tutu within a tutu. Okay, I couldn't resist, even though I couldn't even think of the pun. I can say that was bad. Let's see. Anyways, I'm going to be ending this video off now, after we get this done. Dungeons actually get longer in the game, which is why I'm dividing these into episodes. Not dividing these into days, I'm dividing into episodes instead. And can I stop getting interrupted, please? Be honest, I don't think there's anything we really need to do, so Right now, even though I always try to make every minute count, actually, excuse me, I'm gonna deposit all my purples. Now let the rest of my reds just be safe. I'm gonna try to make every minute count. The rest of these guys are leaves. As you know, I like to have all my Pikmin at flowered as possible. Anyways, come on. Please hurry up. And oh, I forgot about this cutscene. When Louis suddenly says he can call the Pikmin to you. This is technically the first day. This is the first day that you have a sunset. Well, technically, if you count technically this second day, if you don't go into the valley. Emergence cave into the second day in the Valley of Repose. This planet's native nocturnal life forms are ferocious and therefore dangerous. Load your Pikmin into the onion and yourselves into my hole so we can... And yourselves into my hole! I forgot about that! Anyways, actually... The squad will enter the onion on their own at day's end, so call them all to you. Actually... I'm gonna try to flower these guys, then I'm gonna try to go to the other dungeon. Okay, thank God there's not another leaf. If there was, I would have screamed. There is another leaf! There's always one leaf! Okay, I'll do what I said I'll do. Okay, sorry, I couldn't help the Nintendo Caprice on screen. And I'm actually gonna take out. I'm actually gonna put 20 of these back out. And crap. I don't think I'm gonna make it. If I do, that'll be amazing. I'm only gonna take out 20 of these. Dude, stop being dumb. I'm not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. Crap, I didn't make it. Well, apparently we're doing the other dungeon tomorrow, because I can't believe I actually forgot about that thing. Hey! Don't stick your tongue out of my ship's hole! I like how those two are... Yeah. I like how the two of those cloaking birds are actually buried in the ground. Airport. And there we go. Actually inspired a lot of Pikmin today. As progress on the moon, remember you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Bless Rito laid out the control back for an close up view of the action. I like how he knows the controls when he's not even on this planet. I mean, the game has been saved. I don't know why I'm doing that. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end this video off after that humiliation. Anyways, next time on Pikmin 2, we're gonna be entering that next dungeon. See you guys then.